MTX Automotive, back with another video. I am on the 72 Chevrolet again. So I've got it up here in the upper part of my shop where I've got the lift. And I've got the 2008, I think it is, frame and engine in here. So I can start lowering it down and kind of getting an idea of how things are going to fit, or what I got to do to make them fit. So far it's coming out better than what I had expected. So I've already had the thing lowered down onto the frame, and as it looks right now, the bottom runners on the cab of the 72, which are right there, that's where the 4 cab bolts come down through the floor of the cab, and they're going to line up with the top of the frame. So all I'll have to do is make some brackets to go on the top of the frame at whatever height that I choose, as long as it clears the transmission. I was expecting that to be a little more trouble, but it looks like it's going to work out pretty good. So this frame come off of a king cab short bed Chevrolet, so it's quite a bit longer than it needs to be. So before I do any make any cab mounts to go on the frame, I'm going to need to get the frame shortened to the correct length first. So the wheelbase on this frame is 144 inches, and the wheelbase on a short bed 1972 C10 is 115 inches. So if you subtract those, you come up with a difference of 29 inches. So I've got 29 inches has got to come out of this frame, and I've chose to do it down here on the toward the center part of the frame, where it gets flat. There's a flat area. So I've got this, I had it marked with a grease pencil first, and then I went ahead and scored it with my cutoff wheel. So this is going to be the first cut, and it's just going to go at an angle. I just set a square up there, like a carpenter square, and it's on a 45 degree. That's an easy angle to get with those squares, and you can make it consistent over all the cuts. So if you go in here, I've got the same one laid out there. So once those are cut, it'll just be a matter of sliding the rear part of the frame up toward the front, or vice versa. This cross member that houses the suspension rod, I guess you would call it, that goes up to the lower control arm, it has got to be moved as well. And so, because it's attached right here, and that's in between the areas that's got to be cut out, and it's of course braided in with metal rivets, and so those will have to be cut off, punched out, to allow this to slide back as or to go up inside the newer, or the part that I'm bringing up toward the front. And then this cross member will have to be cut out as well, because that's about where this is going to wind up, is in the place of this. So there's really nothing. This is excuse me, this is the passenger side of the frame here, there wasn't really any lines, wires, nothing on this side. Everything is on the driver's side. What you got, your fuel lines, your brake lines, the wiring harness, um, all that stuff is on that side. So I've got all that loose and to where I can get it out of the way for when I make the cuts. But so I'm gonna to get started on that, and then I'll bring you guys back in when there's more progress.